My name is Christina, and I will be starting off with presenting our race simulation game. It was a collaboration between myself, Anthony, Daniel, and Jordan. This project is a showcase of what we had worked on in our web design class. To introduce the basis of our project, we had to focus on implementing a prototype for a simple car racing game. The cars would be animated using our graphical interface and would go and showcase the cars and their movement. These cars would go and travel from one location or stop to another, which we would decide the number of locations and stops being made. Here's a simple overview of our classes we used for the game, starting from the models. The models being race, racetrack, checkpoint, position, car engine, engine, and tire, which are the core game logic and data. If you look over to the view consists of the main FXML viewer and the FXML file. The FXML file being race GUI, which works with the JavaFX UI. The main and FXML viewer, which are the application entry points. Lastly, the controllers, which is race controller and race timer. The race controller helps mediate between view and model, and the race timer handled game loop and updates. I will proceed to hand it off to Anthony so he can follow up with the requirements.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and I will be going over the requirements for our race car game. As we can see over here, we got the system functionality, we got the car behavior and physics, we got the track and checkpoint system, we have the real-time data and monitoring, we got the winning conditions and race completion, and then lastly we got the key interactions. After the slide, we're gonna have the UML. Here's our UML. I'm gonna go over the classes a little bit. First class we have, which is the main, which is the entry point that launches the JavaFX application. Then after we have the FXML viewer, which is the JavaFX application starter that loads the FXML interface. We got the race controller, which is the main JavaFX controller managing UI interactions, race creation, and updates. Then after we got the race timer, which is the animation timer controlling the game loop and race updates. Then after we have the racetrack, which represents the racetrack with checkpoints and handles starting position calculations. We have the race, which is core race logic managing the participants, the laps, and determining winners. Then after we have the checkpoint class, which is the marker points on tracks that cars must navigate through. We have the position class, which is simple 2D coordinate point between X and Y for track and car positions. We have the car class, which simulates a race car with physics for movement, accelerations, and tire wear. Then we have the tire class, which models tire properties with grip values that affect car performance. Then lastly, we have the engine class, which represents car engine with horsepower values that can determine their capabilities. Then after here, we're gonna be watching an example of the demo for the game.